For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
What's poppin', everybody? This is Sableye for our second match in the standard format with Gengar vmax and Galarian Moltres V. I guess this deck isn't really, I guess I should give it a name. It's called Darkness Killers is how I named it on TCG Online. You know, when you save it and then you have to name it. But it's pretty much, it is kind of, the main focus is on Gengar vmax, but because I only have one copy in the deck, it's kind of a stretch to call it Gengar VMAX deck, maybe. It's a darkness, a darkness deck, let's just say that. Toolbox, you could say. Just a bunch of different darkness Pokemon that you can power up with Dark Patch and such. Now we're going to open up with Radiant Greninja. Not too bad of an opening. You could say he's stuck over there, but I mean, there's only one retreat. We need just spend one darkness energy to move it out of the way, so it's okay. And I'd rather just open with this than something like Gengar, and then they can hurt it before I can set it up, that kind of thing. Now my opponent gonna open up with I was gonna say double Sableye, but no, it's a single Sableye and two of the Comfey. I think the Flower Ring is the name. And I know what this deck is. I've played against it before. It's a bit annoying. I mean, it's regular Pokemon deck, which are rare these days. But it revolves around this Sableye. If you get 10 cards in the Lost Zone of your own cards, then you can start doing 120 for 1. And this is a spread damage counter attack, so you can put the damage counters anywhere. So it's kind of tough, and it's versatile too. Pretty flexible in terms of the stuff you can kill, how you're going to set up KOs. It's rather annoying, to be honest. If they get that set up super fast, they're pretty busted. I mean, it's not the worst deck in the world. It just depends on what you're playing, and if you can get some double kills fast and stuff like that. Like I would say something like Rapid Strike Urshifu for VMAX, if anybody still uses that, would have a good time against it. A bunch of small Pokemon that you can just double snipe down. But other decks might have some issues. Because the thing is, it's not like Donphan, let's say, where you can do 120 for 1. But you can sort of retreat Pokemon and try and play around them, sort of thing. They have to just pull and just target the hurt Pokemon. You can't really do that against Sableye. You can't hide from it because it can just target anything and put damage counters. So in this match, I'm gonna try. I might not even get into the VMAX because there's no point. The damage we do is overkill, and then we can't attack, and we commit the third prize. When it dies, first attack is useless. This guy isn't gonna be running any Vs. At best, maybe he'll have like a Crobat or something, but I don't think so. So, concealed cards. Let's make use of Radiant Greninja. He did play that Path to the Peak, but I got rid of it. So, I'm gonna do double and triple Darkness Energy on the Gengar, and this is pretty good. I get that first knockout on the first turn, and we don't waste any time. Gonna play the Crobat. This could bite me in the ass later on. It's risky. I thought about not playing it, but just being able to draw 3 cards too good. Get our fast setup. It's just one of the keys, I guess. I don't want to say the key, but one thing you can do and maybe be successful is if you can retaliate super fast, keep attacking turn after turn, then maybe you can outpace it before they set up. Hopefully he doesn't get enough cards in the Lost Zone to make an attack this turn either, but I kind of doubt it. They have too many ways, easy ways to get those cards there. It's not a coincidence, you know. Archetype, sort of a theme of cards. Giratina, Lost Zone, they always do this, Pokemon. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does it. Every TCG, they want to push something, they know how to push it. It's when they make bad cards, you know they make them bad on purpose. So the thing is that I got the first KO. It's a bit annoying though because I mean I'm helping out. If it wasn't for the self damage, this could have been much smoother too. So with the Gengar, even if I don't get into the vmax, when I do 190, it's overkill too, once again, and I put 3 damage counters on me as well. It's quite annoying. I don't have any ways to heal in this deck. I mean, that's another thing. If you have a way to just scoop up your Pokemon or just heal, then they can't win. It's that type of a deck. But because I don't have such ways, then any damage counters on the board, they're going to stick. And they're going to add up. So he's doing the switch Comfy plays and then cross switcher. Try and get the other Gengar stuck. And going to use Cramorant too. Now this is another card that this deck will more than likely run. It's kind of crazy. I mean, Cramorant only needs 4 cards in the Lost Zone so it can attack for free. It's going to do 110. And it's almost as much as Sableye. I mean, Sableye, it's going to spread. And you got to attach an energy no matter what. This one, you need 3. And then if you got 4, you can make the attack for free. So it's kind of weird. Balance-wise, it doesn't make much sense. I mean, maybe some people are going to tell me that's why Cramorant has a 3 energy cost. But anyway, so this dude does 1 for 10. The fact that it doesn't spread, though, it does matter. It's weaker when it can't spread. You can counter it much easier. And let's switch. Man, I don't know why, but I keep remembering the dream that I had. I had a dream that I was in the mall, but anyway, let's let's not get into that. So get another KO with Gengar, and I'm gonna put more damage counters on me. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. So now this dude is hurt. Now, if I just spread the damage around and then I put it in a way where he can't score the KOs, so let's say not use the other Gengar that already has 110 damage on, so that we get closer for it to die. Same with Galarian Moltres. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Like use the first one, then use the second one. But it's not really a complete solution. It's going to have enough turns to attack. I got to get like 6 prizes, 6 attacks. So he has plenty of time. So Comfy would be good if I could see Tool Scrapper anytime soon. Damn it. And yeah, they've got that backup too. Like if you don't get those 10, then you can use Cramorant much easier. So this most definitely is a straight, it's a real deck. It's not something you should take lightly. I've seen it pop up a bunch of times on TCG Online. Sometimes I beat it, sometimes I didn't. It just depends on their deck list, how fast they can get that set up. If they can just get those 10 cards in the Lost Zone on time. If they can't, can they use Cramorant then to do some damage in the meantime? All these little things matter. And obviously, you can just make a Giratina hybrid with Sableye too. You can do all sorts of things. Right. So he's ready to attack once again. Has a big ass hand. I would like to minimize it. But we want to draw cards too. I guess it depends on what we see next. I already used 2 dark patches. We need to start making use of Galarian Moltres V. I gotta do that. And the annoying thing is that because this dude does enough damage, it's not like he does overkill and then he has to build again. It's just 1 energy, 120. If I would use something like the regular Galarian Moltres, to just get a easy KO and commit a 1 prize Pokemon, he's easily going to get the 1-hit KO back, and then I lose all the energy. So it's not easy. I mean, it's a solid little deck. Okay, so we're going to get the second Darkness Energy on Moltres. Perhaps I should use Radiant Greninja to draw. Let's use Marnie first. I think I dumped enough energy, so we get Gengar. Should I use it? I mean, he put a few energies on the Greninja, which It's kind of a waste because if I don't get a vmax out, then if you would kill the Greninja, then you're going to be in that 5 price range, and then you got to get a whole KO on a V. So now that he committed a little bit of damage there, I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, there's no way we can get the VMAX out. Maybe towards the end, depending on how he spreads his damage. But I don't think I'm gonna use it. Now, thankfully, because Sableye is weak to dark, normally he wouldn't be weak to anything. Well, except fairies, I guess, nowadays. I can use the 2 energy attack, just do 40 for 2. Times 2 with the weakness is 80, so it's gonna get the job. Thank God we don't gotta do any more self-damage if he's gonna be using Sableye. Comfy again, he already has another Sableye down. This little fucker giving them draw every turn is annoying too. Like, he has more than 10 cards in the lost zone by now, but you can still use the dude to draw. And I would like for him to just get in a position where I can deck him out, but it's probably not going to happen. It would have been so huge if I could get rid of that damn balloon a few turns ago. But yeah, the tool scrapper not going to see it when I need it. Quite annoying. At least my stadium stuck around. But, I mean, even if you would play Path to the Peak, it wouldn't affect me that much. I guess it would affect Moltres. But that's about it. Greninja, I'm probably not going to use that too much unless I need to see something. So, with your big ass hand, what are you going to do this time? This long pause. Hopefully he can attack. It would be good. It would be huge. And no, he can use the frog, the Cramorant. Looks like a frog, but no, it's not Inteleon, it's Cramorant. So what we're gonna do now is, well, I'm gonna have to use Moltres. Let's put an energy on you. And yeah, if I use Gengar, I gotta put damage on it, so I would like to avoid that. But I mean, if I use Moltres, it's the same thing, but different Pokemon. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's just do that. Play the other Moltres down and make use of the energy switch. I don't think I'm going to use this Gengar anymore, so I guess save the energy. And it's Marnie time. Limit your hand. I would at least hope he can't see like a Psychic Energy, because I don't know how many energies these decks run. I would say not too many, but not too few either. The thing is, though, you put energies in the lost zone, whether you like it or not, and then maybe he discarded a few as well. So I would like to believe that maybe if he runs out of energies, or if he can't find energy on one turn, I can get that free turn of him not attacking. But will that happen? I don't know. I hope it does, because we're dying pretty quickly here. It seems that I've got the advantage, but you know, he could just, anytime he wants, attack with Sableye, target the Gengar that's hurt on the bench. He's going to get his prizes. It is quite annoying. If it wasn't for that self-damage, it would have been a much different situation. Because he gets those extra damage counters, obviously, that he gains, that he doesn't have to use because of my own spread. He can just put them someplace else. I mean, he kind of wasted two with the Greninja, if I gotta be honest about it. But maybe he thought the VMAX was going to come out eventually, but I'm not stupid. He's going to use Escape Rope. I'm just going to put Moltres out. It makes no difference, really. And who are you going to target besides Gengar? Obviously, he's going to target that. So he's going to go for it. Spread attack. Yeah, takes a few seconds when you pick your damage counters. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult, dude, right? What are you thinking about? I mean, I hope he targets the Greninja, but obviously he's not that stupid. So he kills off the Gengar, puts a few on the Moltres, and he even has enough to set up the Crobat for a KO. So I just knew that Crobat was going to come, want to be a liability. So it is. Now, Crobat is set up in a way where he just needs exactly 120, and he's killing me. We can't really do much else. I mean, I'm going to put the energy on the Crobat. Everybody else has energies that they need to. Marnie, I hope this helps disrupt him. Don't see what he needs. After this KO, I'm down to one prize. I see the damn tool scrapper now, but it's very late now that I finally see it. It's just the thing that I've explained before with Marnie. It gives that disruption, but it doesn't give you that great of a draw. That one card less she gives you compared to Cynthia or N when it's at full power makes a big difference. You know? You do this, a few turns pass if you use it, and then it's like 3 cards all of a sudden. If it was going to be like Cynthia, you used turn after turn. So I get the KO. I'm down on 1 prizes. He's going to promote the Comfy. Hopefully, he doesn't have a switching outlet, or he can't find an energy, can't find a Sableye. He does have the Flock Crystal, which that's the start. And wow, decided to get rid of Clara. But he has a second one, that's why. So he was always going to have the resources, unfortunately. So he gets the dudes from the graveyard, from the discard pile to the hand, gets the psychic energies, has another escape rope, and unfortunately, that's game. He got me. I mean, I got so close. Self-damage kind of fucked us up in the end, but my deck isn't designed to fight against this deck in the first place. It's too bad, but it's still a GG. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a